It's Thursday, February 13th, just following up on the SPY. You can see it's continuing up pretty strongly here on the 15-minute chart. I bought some calls here on the breakout of bars 1 and 2 on bar 3 to the upside. Followed through to set up an hour's trade. We're continuing higher now. We're getting to a point here on the daily chart that has brought in some selling before, the last couple of weeks when it moved up there. By the end of the week, it sold off. I'm not saying it's going to do that today. I truly think this is kind of a target up here and up here, so I think we're going to get there. But for now, I just decided to scale out some more on the opening move of the day. Bought the 600 calls, 598, scaled out at 7 to set up an hour's trade, sold some more at 775. They're asking 794 right now. So very nice directional trade out of the gates here. And it's obviously on the 15-minute chart continuing higher. So we'll see how the structure unfolds. As I described on the previous video, this red line's a very good context point. It's the midpoint of the first bar, so as long as we hold above that, we're biased to the upside. It also coincides with now the open of the week here. We went down a little bit earlier in the week, and now we came back through the open to turn the weekly chart the weekly chart green towards the end of the week. So as long as we hold above that open, you're biased to the upside. We have these targets up here. We have actually kind of a triple target, boom, 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 if we really continue. So it's really something that I think should get hit. But for now, given the kind of the strong move up, there could also be some kind of orderly pause at any moment here, but that could present a nice secondary buy to the upside. So keep an eye out for that. Again, the good entry point was here on bar number 3 on this breakout of this double pause, knowing the context was higher. And just given the fact there's been some selling up here, anything's possible in terms of short-term price action that might want to pull back at this area right here. So we're going to watch it. If it's just an orderly pullback and then has a nice green bar, that could be a secondary move to whatever highs developed. It's possible we go green, green, green all the way up there. So let's just kind of watch price action. We know the key reference point. We know that today was a good, continuation buy after a 2-down failure day that closed green. You expected higher once it kind of took out, the good opening price action here. You kind of had target number 1. Now we have target numbers 2 and up here, to really take out all the stops that might be out there for the people who sold, towards the end of last week. So looking good here, and we're going to see how this weekly bar closes. It looks like overall, while we kind of went higher highs, lower lows, then you hit higher highs, and you had a chance to come all the way down there. The few times it moved to the midpoint of this megaphone, it brought in buying, and it's almost like we're consolidating near these highs, ready for an eventual breakout higher. That's kind of what I see unfolding until this weekly chart fails. So that's some of the context in play, but for now, good strong move out of the gates here, and let's see if we follow through higher, bar after bar after bar towards our targets, or if there's some kind of orderly pullback and a secondary push. And as long as we hold this red line, the context is to the upside.